Unless you know this, you might never grow muscles. Guys, this video is probably the last video you're going to see in order to unlock extreme muscle growth. This video is not just centered about the exercises or the diet alone. It's going to be the greatest mindset shift that will help you unlock a lot of muscle growth. So let's jump right into it. Number one, lightweight equals waste of time. Listen guys, you're hearing this from someone who has been working out for over 7 years now. When I first started, I was just like you. I'm always on the lightweight side. I was so scared to improve the weight, so I just kept it simple, but that is totally a waste of time. Yes, I was seeing a lot of growth. I was growing muscle, but it required more resistance, it required more repetitions, and also it required more endurance for me to see the little gains I was seeing. Mind you, lightweight will still help you grow muscles, but you have to do a lot of repetitions. If you can't endure to get to the sweet spot, you might never grow muscles. Okay, that is what lightweight is all about. You have to keep doing the repetitions till you get very close to failure. That's when the actual muscle growth starts. So let's say you're someone that can't endure up to that number of repetitions. You might just stop out of boredom or tiredness, and that can stunt your muscle growth. Not until I started progressing with the weights, not until I started pushing myself to the limit, I never unlocked new muscle growth. So right now, if you're still playing it safe, if you're still on the lightweight side, just know that you can't grow real muscles, you can't grow strength. Yes, a lot of people still grow a lot of muscle with the lightweight, but like I said, you have to keep doing the repetitions till you're actually close to failure. That is when the muscles start pumping, which doesn't really make sense. This is the code I use. The code I use is any weight that won't allow me do up to 6 repetitions, then that weight is extremely heavy. Then any weight I get 15 repetitions and above with, that weight is extremely lightweight. This is my guide. So I have to fall between 6 to 15 repetitions. Otherwise, let's just say 12 repetitions. Otherwise, it's either the weights are too light or they are too heavy. So guys, there has to be some kind of progressions. I'm not saying you should go and carry weights that are bigger than you, or you should start forcing yourself to do things that you are not up to. Normal, always make sure that you do things that are within your limit, but always push yourself beyond what you used to do. Then that will help you put on a lot of size. Number 2, it takes time. Listen guys, anyone that told you that you will ever build muscles in 30 days or in 60 days, that is pure lies. The science of building muscles takes a lot of time. It doesn't happen just like that. So you need to actually give yourself time. However, the only thing is this: within 60 days, within 30 days, you can see some progression that will allow you stay in the routine. Does that make sense? So if you're working out, you're consistent with the diet, you're consistent with your exercises, you're incorporating all forms of progression, even in 30 days, you will see something that will make you stay in the routine. But hoping that you're going to get 6 packs and get jacked within 30 days, that is bullshit. It will never happen. The science of building muscles takes a lot of time. And here is the thing: if you give yourself time, it happens faster than you ever expected. So if you're in a hurry, it will never happen. But if you give yourself enough time, then you see it happen like magic. And if you don't understand this, you will keep struggling every single day. You feel like you're not doing enough, and that can be really discouraging. Okay, if deep down you're not being motivated by yourself, you're feeling like every single day is a complete waste of time, that will push you towards the negative side of the graph. So you have to give yourself time, go slow and steady, then you see yourself unlock a lot of muscle growth. Number 3, gene matters a lot. Guys, genetics are everything. I've seen a lot of people, even with less training, even with less effort, they can put on size easily. So this is something you should understand. Maybe your gene can actually be hindering you from getting the kind of size you want. But pay attention, this is what most people hear and they be like, oh, thank God. Gene does not mean that you shouldn't put the required effort you need to put, or a kind of stamp that maybe building muscles are not for you. Even with bad genes, if you put in the effort, if you make sure your meals are on point, you will still grow a lot of muscles. People like me, I don't really have good gene. If I breathe out heavily, I can lose a lot of weight, but I'm still growing muscles. I'm still adding size, because nothing beats consistency. If you can be consistent, if your diets are on point, you will see good results that will still counter things that you can't really control. But this should be at the back of your mind. Most people can easily put on muscles, even when they are not even doing the proper exercises, even when they are just, their routine is all over the place, they can still be adding size. And people like you that have the aka bad gene might be wondering, what's going on? I'm training harder than this person and I'm putting in more effort. Why is this person seeing more results than I do? That is how it is. So all you need to do is focus more on the things you can actually control. Focus more on staying consistent. Focus more on level progression. Focus more on your diet. You can still add a lot of size. However, understanding that the gene, your genetics, plays a good role when it comes to muscle growth will help you even grow more, because you now understand everything around it. Number 4, recovery is ultimate. The reason why I said I put this point in this video is because I see a lot of you want to grow large chests, and what you do is every single day you're hitting the chest muscles. I was just like you, I needed the chest. Every guy wants a big chest. Every gym bro wants a huge chest. So every day I go to the gym, I'm always hitting the chest. There is no day I go to the gym without hitting the chest. I don't care if it's the legs, if it's the arms I'm doing, I will still hit my chest. But that is deteriorating your growth. Recovery is ultimate. As a matter of fact, the lesser you train a muscle, the more it tends to grow, because it can recover properly. So I want you to program your routine in a way that you have up to 48 hours in between each muscle. So if you train a muscle today, it has to stay up to 48 hours before you train those muscles again. This will help you fully recover those muscles. Then you can train them again. But if you're not recovering, you're just causing harm to your body, which will still not allow you to add a lot of muscles. So I want you to understand that it's even better to take rest than hitting the muscles every single day, if that makes sense to you. Number 5, and lastly, the meals makes the outcome, not the exercises. Few weeks back, I shared with you all how I added extra pounds of muscle in just 3 weeks, and the truth was, I understood that what I put into my body determines what I see outside. So if you're not doing the required work when it comes to the diet, you can never grow muscles, honestly. And the simplest way to make sure that your diet is favoring you is to put yourself at a slight surplus. If you're not putting yourself at a slight surplus, you will never grow muscles, no matter how hard you try. Even the pro builders, if the pro builders still eat at surplus, what makes you think that you can get away with anything you eat? It doesn't really make sense. So what you put into your body determines what you get on the outside. It's just as simple as that. If you're looking to go down on your weight, you put yourself at a slight deficit. But if you're looking to keep adding size to grow real muscles, make sure that you are at a slight surplus. This will help you add a lot of muscles. And this is it, guys. These are 5 important things you need to understand about growing muscles, because the lack of knowledge of these 5 things will actually make you suffer, will make you feel discouraged. And once you're discouraged inside, the outside will be messed up. So this is it, guys. Like and subscribe, share the video. I'll get back to you on the next one.